Welcome back, everybody. This is GCB with On the Brink Games, bringing you round 3 of this Holiday Cube Swiss event. And I am on the draw. My opponent chose to play first, and I will keep this hand. I have Channel. It looks like my opponent kept his 7 cards also. So I finally have Channel. My opponent's going to have a start that's close to mine. Except for he has more ramp. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he's got some ramp. But if I draw... No. Didn't draw it. Well, I guess I couldn't channel turn 1 anyways. I needed to have a... what do I need to have? I would need to have, to channel turn 1, I would need to have a Mox. The one that I discard a land. Alright, my opponent played a Treetop Village, so it looks like, as right now, it's mono green. And he's getting in there for 1. I will take it. I'll go to 19 life. See if my opponent has any other... Nope. Doesn't look like it, so... Looks like I just get to play a Una's Prowler and pass the turn. My opponent now has access to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Ooh, Whisperwood Elemental. That's a good one. Alright, Recurring Nightmare. So, didn't draw land, which is not good. I can play Recurring Nightmare. But I have nothing. I guess I could discard Skinrender, sacrifice Una's Prowler, bring back Skinrender. To kill this Manifest, and it could be like an insane creature. Or it could be nothing. And then next turn I would be able to animate Dead It. I think I'll get in there for 3 first before I do anything. Let's get in there for 3. Take my opponent down to 17. Discard Skinrender. Kill the Manifest. No, Yavimaya Coast. Ah, daggers. Alright, well, I could have also put it on the Whisperwood Elemental, and then he wouldn't be able to attack me with it, and then I can just block the Manifest, which probably would have been better, but... Okay, so Eternal Witness. Looks like he wants that land. I mean, he's access to a lot of land, so... I'll go to 13 here. A Glenandra. Counter target non-creature spell, right? For a blue mana? Okay, so that's why he wanted the Yavimaya Coast. He wanted to play Glenandra. So I drew another forest. So I drew a land, but not great here. I'm not in the best of shapes. I can play that. Doesn't do anything. I can attack. And then I can animate dead. Let's see what happens if I attack. Doesn't block. That's disappointing. I really wanted him to block. Alright. So I guess I can, yeah, pass the turn. Oh, so he's got... So my plan was to makeshift mannequin, but he's got Glenandra. We'll see if he wants to do anything about that. He's probably fine with me getting back my Una's Prowler, seeing how, yeah, it won't do much here. I guess I could have... I can discard Puppeteer Click and animate Dead It. And if I draw a black source, I'd be able to recurring Nightmare Puppeteer Click. Doesn't do anything, so... Yeah, it looks like I'm pretty dead. Channel doesn't get me out of this mess either. So my opponent has, looks like a pretty much mono green deck, mono green ramp deck that has some stuff in it. I can't cast Progenitus. I'll concede the game just to hide some cards for my opponent. My opponent reveals Survival of the Fittest and Tropical Island. So I will now... Oh, those were the manifest cards, actually. I'll get a Garruk in the deck and draw some messengers. Interesting. Living Death is a mass removal spell, so I kind of want that one. I'm going to cut the Tombstalker and the Shallow Grave, and I will submit my deck. Probably should have put in Murder's Cut also for extra removal spells. Keep, I Pack Rat, keeping Pack Rat. I'll lead with the Forest though. Tropical Island, Uki. Drew a channel. Interesting. Play Pack Rat. Get there. Come on, let me get there. Next turn, I will be playing Swamp and discarding Craterhoof Behemoth to my Pack Rat. I will now attack you with my Pack Rat. Would you like to block? Please tell me you would love to block. 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 Get your blockers on. block, 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 block. Of course you don't block. You're not fun. But that's fine. I'll just go ahead and make a pack rat, and this will be my plan now. Make pack rats. Ooh, so he has two. He's Mox. Two Moxes that I know of. I have two Moxes, but one of mine is not as good as the others. I could also Garruk if I wanted to, which I can kill this trespasser if I'd like, which is interesting, and then I could flip it, which I actually might do. Garruk's actually pretty good, so we'll see. We'll see what my opponent plays. He has access to, I think, 6 mana, so that's a lot of mana. So my opponent is playing. Alright. He's gonna kill a pack rat. It's a very sad day for me. So now Garruk's gonna die anyways. So I guess I could channel End Pack Rat. Right? Because yeah. No, I can't. Because I need 2 green and this only makes colorless. So I took that damage. Well, this is interesting. Garruk's either going to... He's gonna die. Or I can put a 2/2 wolf token. I might just put a wolf into play, actually. Because I don't want to trade my pack rat. So I'm just going to put a wolf into play. Next turn, I'm going to go back to making pack rats, and we'll have channel up. I will be discarding Una's Prowler, most likely. So 3 mana, 4 mana, 5 mana, 6 mana. He has access to 6 mana. Alright, that's a Whisperwood Elemental. Alright. So I can now make a pack rat. Probably discard Swamp. I can play Forest. I can kill this guy. I'm gonna flip my Garruk. And now I can play Una's Prowler if I want, but I think I'll leave it for discard fodder to pack rat and pass the turn. I'll be doing my best to keep my Garruk alive. Alright, so I now have a forest. It's a very interesting card. I didn't think anyone would really be playing that card. I mean, it is interesting, I guess. So I can't play Progenitus, but I have access to 2 discard spells, so I guess I'll just pass the turn. See what my opponent will want to do. Probably discard. Okay, there's a Mox. I think I'm going to be discarding Channel and Una's Prowler. Because I don't want to shuffle my Crater Hoof Behemoth back into my deck. Because I want to be able to draw a Reanimate spell and put him on the battlefield and win. Have that as an out. So we'll see if that's it, if I'm able to do something like that. Imperial Recruiter, okay, for power 2 or less. Let's see what he gets. Hopefully not Scavenging Ooze. Phyrexian Revoker. That's not fun. Chosen name is Packrat. Alright, so he's got a Phyrexian Revoker shutting off my Packrats. It's pretty good for him. But there's a card I wanted. I don't know if this is lethal, but I'm going to be attacking. I mean, I'm sure it was lethal, but... Alright, so... I kind of want my Reclamation Sage now. I saw Phyrexian Revoker. Erupticate is... Erupticate is fine. Natural Order is pretty... kind of fine. I'll get rid of Recurring Nightmare, I guess. And let's see if this one will be better. I have 2 lands, Packrat. Yeah, I'll play this. Yeah. I think this is literally a keep. Just Packrat and hopefully draw enough cards to play Living Death. And just play all the spells I Well, I really need to draw lands, so hopefully I do that. Okay, Fauna Shaman. Land. Got there. Let's go Packrat though. Next turn. See what my opponent would like to do with this Fauna Shaman. Oh, he's playing Mountain and Island. Okay. Well, I'm going to be killing this Fauna Shaman with my Skin Render. Because I don't want him doing any unfair things. But it looks like he didn't want to face down Packrat again like he did last turn, so that's understandable. Eternal Witness returning Fauna Shaman, okay. So if I draw Mox Ruby or Mox Diamond, I could have played the Inferno Titan. I did not. So don't want to take damage, and I think I want to get in there for 3 life. Want to play a Bloodghast and pass the turn. Now, my Sword of Body and Mind would also be a pretty good draw. Kind of bad with Living Death, though. Because Living Death will fill up his graveyard. Or Sword of Body and Mind will fill up his graveyard and not mine. So we'll see. I kind of want to be able to next turn. If he plays Fauna Shaman, target player gains 7 life. Search your library for a creature card, reveal and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Okay, so 24. And he has a Primeval Titan. Alright. This game got interesting. This game got interesting very fast. And does he have a land? Does he have a land? He does! Primeval Titan is coming down on the field. Which I really dislike because now he can Eternal Witness. If I Living Death, he can Eternal Witness back. Ugh. I don't like this at all. You may play exile a card without paying its mana cost if a library has 20 or fewer cards in it. Oh, that's pretty good. Go for the throat. Deathrite Shaman. Not really what I was looking for. Not the #1 card I was looking for. I could attack and get in for 2 damage. I'll be taking 6. And then I could makeshift mannequin. Skin render to put -3/-3 on Primeval Titan. If I'd rather save if I Living Death. This is interesting. There's a lot of different lines I could play, but for the most part, I'm in really bad shape right now. Bad shape. I'm gonna need some pretty big spells, and now he plays a Glenandra, which is just horrible for me. So now there's a cat that is being very loud for some reason. I don't understand why she's being really loud right now. So I'm going to block just on the off chance that I will be able to get my skin render back and just save some damage, which is pretty good. So now he plays this Fauna Shaman. He's got 0 cards in hand. So I drew my plateau. So now I can play Inferno Titan, which I'm going to do here. The cat is still blowing up. Discard a creature card. And then I'm gonna exile the Glenandra. Won't be able to persist, and I'll gain some life. And if he wants to attack with Primeval Titan, that's fine, because I will then block. So he drew a creature card. That's unfair. But if he doesn't want to attack with his Primeval Titan, that's awesome, because I'll block and then I can Makeshift Mannequin my Inferno Titan. And then I can start. So he got a Whisperwood Elemental. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna block. I could also Living Death after I get rid of a Primeval Titan. Ew. What's this card do? Put 1/1 green token, destroy target artifact. So put a. Alright. So now I can attack. So all creature cards from his or graveyard and ciphers all creatures he or she controls and puts all exiled this way onto the battlefield. So I can exile Primeval Titan to gain 2. I can Makeshift Mannequin. I'm actually going to attack with Bloodghast. We'll see what he wants to do. Okay. So I can now go ahead and play Makeshift Mannequin on my Inferno Titan. I can kill this and that, which is what I'm gonna do. And now I'm gonna close my door really fast. Sorry about this, guys. Cat is being aggressively loud. Not 100% sure why. But yes, and so now I think I'm in alright shape. I can exile the Eternal Witness next turn and Living Death if my Inferno Titan dies. If my Inferno Titan doesn't die, then I'm also in good shape. Okay, put a 1/1 into play, that's fine. See if he wants to attack. He doesn't. So he's thinning his deck also pretty low with how this is going, so I'm going to attack him. What is this? Ultimate. Draw a card for each green creature you control. Okay. So I'm going 2 damage there. See what my opponent would like to do. I actually should have attacked with Bloodghast too. That was a mistake. Not sure why I didn't do that. Alright. My opponent is waiting to respond. He might have a manifest he would like to flip up. Not sure. Oh, he does have a manifest. Noble Hierarch that he flips up. So he might sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental now to manifest 2 more cards, which is fine if he wants to sacrifice Whisperwood Elemental. It'll give me a new target to exile. Okay, he activates Treetop Village. That's also fine. Okay. So this is actually going to work out pretty good, I think, for me. Okay, he blocks with 3, 6, pay red, 7, so that's 3, 6, 7, 8, and I can pay red to kill all of it. Okay. I don't think I want to manifest. I don't think I want a Living Death yet. I could Living Death. He just gains so much value if I Living Death right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and pass. And wait for next turn, because I'm gonna start removing stuff. I think first I'm gonna remove Whisperwood Elemental at the end of his turn. No, can't block, so that 2/2 is gonna get in. And now I could exile Eternal Witness and kill most of the things he gets back when I Living Death. Let's see. Exile Eternal Witness. Okay. Am I worried right now? I don't think I have to Living Death yet, actually. Again, I think I want to get rid of more stuff, and then I can skin render everything. Okay, Imperial Recruiter, that's fine. He's gonna name Deathrite Shaman, so. Oh, Mystic Snake. Uh-oh. Counter target spell. Uh-oh. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. So now I need a spell that he needs to counter, which I have a lot in my deck that he needs to counter, so maybe I should have Living Death last turn. I would have been in a lot better shape than I am now with 4 lands in my hand. It's not good at all. Actually pretty horrible. Wildfire. Okay. Well, I'll get rid of Pack Rat. I'll get rid of Plateau, Blood Crypt, and Swamp. Alright. And Mystic Snake costs 1, 2, 3, 4 to play. And he still has 1, 2, 3, 4. So really need a spell here. Sure. My opponent only has 7 cards and his 6 cards left in his deck though, so I mean I could just win. Not sure if he can do enough damage to kill me. It's a Puppeteer click. Yup. Definitely playing Puppeteer click. He'll Mystic Snake it. And then I will go ahead and next turn cast Living Death. And be able to hopefully win the game after that. Alright, my opponent has a bunch of green creatures on the battlefield. I'm not really worried about it though. I'm taking 4, going to 18. Drew another land. Well, I don't think playing around anything is gonna do anything, so I will play Living Death. We'll see how this works. Alright. Skinrender's abilities on the... I will go ahead and kill Tygon Predator. Puppeteer click. I will get Mystic Snake. And I will do 1, 2, and 3 damage. So there's a bunch of abilities going on the stack right now. So I pretty much was able to clear his board. For the most part, clear his board. And I guess I'll attack Freya. So he won't be able to, I guess, draw. I don't think he's going to be trying to draw, but just in case. So Living Death was actually just insane there. I'm so glad I was able to do that. That was great. That was great business. Jace the Mind Sculptor. Man, this guy has a sweet deck. Very interesting. Very cool cards. Much wow. But I think I'm going to be able to take this one. Especially if I draw my sword. He'll just be dead to sword. Okay, so it's kind of annoying, but Grim Monolith, wow, so he really did have a sweet, I think a better deck than I had, for sure. Well, there's a Mox Ruby. But my Plateau and Blood Crypt are in the graveyard. I guess I can play Inferno Titan because I have this card. Two, 4, 5, 6. Kill those creatures. Yep. Play that. Bloodghast. Would I like to use this? Sure, I'd like to bring back Bloodghast. Alright, so this will go at Freya. This will go at Jace. This will go at Freya also. No, because Freya won't die. He's got one card in hand. Let's go ahead, Ninja. Alright, and I'll attack. And I will now activate my Pack Rat to kill Jace the Mind Sculptor and pass the turn. My opponent is left with 3 cards left in his deck. I've seen most of his deck and it looked pretty sweet. But my deck is also very sweet right now. Okay, kills my Skin Randa. That's fine. When I attack with my Inferno Titan, I will be able to kill his 2 blockers. Progenitus. I can't play that. So I think I'll attack all at him. And then activate Pack Rat. Activate Pack Rat. Discard Progenitus. I think that's lethal. Yep, that's lethal. So I went 2-1 in that event, and I got 16 Phantom tickets. So yeah, that was the Swiss event of a Holiday Cube. I hope you enjoyed it. I sure did. If I had to do that draft again, I really wish I would have drafted a little differently. More unfair deck. My Reanimator strategy didn't really come together, which was very disappointing because I wanted to show you a Reanimator deck. But Living Death in that last game was awesome. Pack Rat is also a great card. We all know that. If you played Standard when it was legal, that card was very unfair and hard to play against. If someone went Thoughtseize into Pack Rat into make a Pack Rat into like Thoughtseize Pack Rat again. And with Mutavault still in the format, oh god, it's so gross just thinking about it. So yeah, but if you have any comments or you like to see another video of Limited, please comment below so I can maybe start doing a few Limited videos in the future. So thanks for watching, everyone. This is GCB with On The Brink Games signing off. Stay tuned for next week's video.